This love story kicked off in 1999, the very same year they both achieved global stardom through their art. The Slim Shady LP and the video for its lead single, My Name Is, were literally everywhere. I was just a baby back then, but anyone who remembers that era will tell you there wasn't a single soul on earth who wasn't obsessed with Eminem.
Hi, my name is Slim Shady.
A few months later, Christina dropped her debut album, shooting straight to the top of the charts and having every girl hooked on her voice and her dance moves.
To see my name, Christina Aguilera, Do You Need a Bottle, in like the #1 spot on a Billboard chart, let alone the Hot 100 Billboard chart, just was a dream come true, completely.
And the best new artist is...
Come on.
Christina Aguilera!
She was basically the industry's ultimate pretty face, while he was the bad boy going hard against everything mainstream and commercial.
I just think the whole pop world is corny. I just think that it's sissy music.
They say opposites attract, and in this case, it was totally true. She was genuinely hooked on his total I don't give a fuck attitude.
Sometimes I'll go for like the guys that are a little bit edgy, you know, sort of a bad boy vibe, you know, like, you know, a certain bleach blonde haired guy, but...
Even though she was a pop princess, she was totally unfiltered and used to saying wild things, sometimes coming across a bit out of line.
What's that motion again?
It's a little, you know, come on and let me out, you know, come on and treat me the right way.
The blonde rapper wasn't the first guy she flirted with. Christina had already dropped some spicy comments about DMX, Fred Durst, and other men older than her.
If you could have a celebrity male doll, who would you have?
Ooh, celebrity male doll. Maybe I'd have my little Enrique Iglesias doll.
She had plenty of crushes, but only one man truly drove her crazy, Slim Shady, and she made sure to make it crystal clear whenever she was interviewed.
I'm looking forward to meeting Eminem, actually.
You want to meet Eminem?
Yeah, I want to meet Eminem. I think he's cute.
Wow, this is going to be a really interesting night.
I don't even know if I want this award. I might just take Christina home tonight. She's cute, and I've heard little things that she said about me or whatever.
I guess I was his award. It was really, really cute. He's actually been a crush of mine for a while now.
Everything seemed to be heading toward them becoming the biggest power couple of the 2000s, but Christina tore down everything that was being built by exposing Eminem to millions of people on her MTV special, bringing up a rumor about his relationship status.
I heard he's married now.
Eminem?
Yeah, totally. The girl that he talks about killing on his record, actually.
The song Christina is talking about is 97 Bonnie and Clyde, and its lyrics are really disturbing.
The album cover goes along with the Bonnie and Clyde, 97 Bonnie and Clyde theme. And that song is about me murdering my daughter's mother and putting them in the trunk.
What bothered Eminem the most was that Christina exposed the fact that he had recently gotten married, since he had tried to keep it under wraps. Back then, he appealed to a lot of women with his bad boy image, and finding out he was a married man wasn't gonna do his career any favors. Kinda like what happens with K-pop stars today, where their record labels force them to stay single so the parasocial relationship with their fans stays alive and they can keep the stupid illusion that they might someday have a chance to be their girlfriends. Obviously, no one was going to force Eminem to do anything he didn't want to, but keeping his relationship a secret seemed like a good idea to keep that connection going with his female fans, which is why he was furious when Christina told the world, "Did you know Eminem is married and has a daughter?"
Yeah, he's cute, but isn't he married? And and which was something that she heard, so she wasn't sure if it was true or not. But she just voiced it anyways, and then said, "Yeah, doesn't he have a song about murdering his baby's mother?" And you know, so I was like, this bitch, you know what I'm saying, is about to get it, because I did nothing to provoke that. I did nothing for my name to even be in that little girl's mouth. You know what I'm saying?
I get why M was mad at her for airing his personal business, but he was completely in the wrong for getting mad at the message she gave to women regarding domestic violence.
I've kind of been around situations like that growing up, you know, and if anything, it's like girls out there, you've got to pull the plug on situations like that. I mean, don't let a guy disrespect you and get yourself in a situation where you're being treated less than what you deserve. I mean, less than the best. Less than the best.
If this song wasn't directly dedicated to his wife, it wouldn't be a problem. It would just be playing a character to tell a story. But not only did Eminem refuse to own up to his mistake, he doubled down on his next album with the track Kim, an even darker and more violent song that he decided to name directly after her.
I was embarrassed. I was humiliated. I cried. You know, I have to make sure that my kids don't hear it. And now it just makes me angry because the fact that now I realize, there must not have been much love there, for him to do that. And I wasted so many years thinking there was.
He didn't take anything seriously, and due to his lack of empathy, the relationship between him and Kim almost ended in tragedy. She went to one of his shows because he promised her he wouldn't perform that song. But to her complete shock, as soon as she and her friends got to the front row, he started playing it anyway. Seeing the whole crowd laughing and chanting every word along with him made her feel completely betrayed.
And I immediately left after that. I got into a car accident on the way home. I was so upset. And I made it home, and I could not gather my senses. And I went upstairs in my bathroom and I took my rest and ended up in the hospital.
It's worth pointing out that Kim wasn't an angel. She was a toxic woman who cheated on him multiple times, but your way of getting revenge can't be tearing her apart in a song for millions to hear. At the end of the day, bro, that's the mother of your child. As for Christina, Eminem decided to diss her in the song The Real Slim Shady, where he said, "Christina Aguilera better switch me chairs so I can sit next to Carson Daly and Fred Durst and hear them argue over who she gave head to first." Back then, there were rumors linking her to the famous MTV host and the Limp Bizkit frontman.
So she said what she heard, so I said a few things that I heard, rumors that I heard, and I voiced them on the record, so an eye for an eye, man.
No, that did not happen, okay? But I just want to clear the table right there. And the thing with Carson too, with Eminem's whole song, did not happen, okay?
And that wasn't the only thing he said about her in the song. He also accuses her of giving him an STD. "I should download her audio on MP3 and show the whole world how you gave Eminem VD." Christina's message in that MTV special was sincere, but I think one of the reasons she exposed Eminem was out of jealousy. She couldn't stand the fact that he belonged to another woman and not her. She had high hopes for him, and when she found out he was married, she decided to expose him by letting everyone know that the woman he always talks about in his songs was actually his wife. It felt like a total, "You flirted with me while you were about to get married. You led me on, and now I'm hurt. Somehow I need to make you feel bad." Big mistake. You should never start a beef with Eminem.
Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane.
Their next encounter happened at an awards show where both of them decided to lean into their toxic dynamic.
Tonight has been an amazing night for the both of us.
Yes, it has. Getting to perform on stage at Radio City,
Meeting Janet Jackson,
Eminem.
Anyway.
I thought it was about to go down, right? Christina and Brittany just came out here. I thought they was presenting the award. So I thought something was about to happen, but I guess not. I'm gonna take this home and put it right between my Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera poster. Thank you.
Not only did she refuse to hand him the award, but she also refused to be present while he performed. This bruised his ego, so he decided to attack her in a song with Redman, where he said, "Causing terror to Christina Aguilera when I grab her by the hair and drag her across the Sahara. Come on, bitch." He also humiliated her in his animated miniseries by parodying her with a character named Christina Aguilera, portraying her as a brainless, dirty pop star who ends up just being a robot.
Take this, bitch.
Believe it or not, all of this hostility was his weird way of flirting. Look, I'm not saying I condone it, just let me explain. Eminem was a deeply hurt young man with severe mommy issues. Because of her prescription pill addiction, his mother was constantly high and in a terrible mood. She wasn't just affectionless toward him, she treated him like garbage on a daily basis. To her, he was a burden. Even when his uncle Ronnie passed away, instead of comforting him, she told him she wished he had been the one who died. Since M didn't get any affection, he at least wanted some attention, and he looked for it through money. His mother obviously didn't have a job, so when he had Haley, his mom, Kim, him, and his daughter all lived together in a trailer park home. He ended up working 60 hours a week at places like Little Caesars just to pay all the bills and earn his mother's respect. Still, the only time his mom would actually pay attention to him was when he made her mad, which is why he'd steal her pills to take them himself. It's clear that the dynamic he had with his mother growing up was deeply toxic. He got used to that. So when he became an adult, his default way of getting women's attention was treating them like absolute shit. He didn't hate Britney or Christina, in fact he had a crush on both of them. So he'd walk around wearing this silly oversized t-shirt that said, "Christina sucks, Britney swallows." Because deep down, he thought that being that mean toward them was how he would actually make them fall in love with him. You can tell he was into them through minor details, like in the interview where he doesn't want to show his feelings in front of his group D12. So when he talks about Christina, he calls her ugly, but at the same time he praises her talent until he feels awkward, laughs it off, and stops talking.
I mean, to be honest, I think she's a good singer. I think she's got talent. You know what I'm saying? She's ugly, but I think she's got talent. No, I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. I don't think she's cute, but I think she's got talent, and she had a little thing going on until, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it started off like it was all good. Let me quit.
She was asked multiple times if she regretted what she said, and she always made it clear that she saw nothing wrong with it, and that he was the one who had misunderstood what she said.
You know, whatever I said, you know, I don't know what I said to really disturb him, but, you know, whatever I said, I'd say again, so.
I'd say it again.
After a couple of years of back and forth, they finally put an end to their beef backstage at the 2002 VMAs, minutes after Christina handed him an award for the video of one of his most iconic songs.
Interesting. Eminem.
Did MTV give you the award to give to Eminem on purpose?
I had no hesitation or anything about it. I definitely knew what I was getting myself into, or else I wouldn't have done it. I've never actually confronted him, you know, in person on any of that stuff.
Right.
And I've always kind of wanted to, because I felt like it was something that was totally misconstrued or blown out of proportion. And we got a chance to actually talk backstage, and that was really nice, and he actually was all right.
That encounter was so iconic that to this day, many couples still dress up as them for Halloween. Months after those awards, she attended the premiere of 8 Mile, Eminem's movie.
To give support to the world premiere of the film.
I hear great things about the movie. I hear great things about him as an actor in it, I guess his debut. So I'm very excited. I'm a big fan of Brittany Murphy too.
Everything was going so well between them that after Eminem got clean from his pill addiction, he was gonna make a song with her for her album, but that collaboration never ended up happening. What did end up happening a few years later was that Eminem would disrespect Christina once again, this time in a freestyle where he said, "I'll f Christina with a plastic spoon while I bump some G-Funk and blast some Snoop, cause her double G-cups are massive, huge.
It's fun for me just to grab a boob."
Why do you think he has held on to this beef with you for so long?
That's a question for him to answer. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
Were you surprised last year when your name was on his lips again?
Yeah, I mean that's real thirsty. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That's real in the past, and you know, it was thirsty then, it's thirsty now. It's just, you know, get a new gig. You know, have something else to talk about.
Christina confessed that she had never truly forgiven Eminem and admitted that the lyrics to Can't Hold Us Down were aimed directly at him. Call me a bitch cause I speak what's on my mind. When a female fires back, suddenly big talker don't know how to act. So he does what any little boy would do, making up a few false rumors or two. That for sure is not a man to me. Slandering names for popularity. It's sad. You only get your fame through controversy. Eminem is no longer the ruthless guy he was at 26. That's why in 2024 he released an album called The Death of Slim Shady, in which he reveals that he acted like an asshole to protect himself, because deep down he was a wounded and insecure young man. He even did an interview where he talks with his past self.
I invented you because my life was f***ed up. My music was going nowhere and I was broke.
But you didn't fix anything. You actually made that shit worse.
People want to be entertained.
So you think it's entertaining to just be a dickhead and piss people off?
Let's talk about the people you dissed. Fucking lyrical titans. Fucking Ja Rule. Fucking Fred Durst. Who else? Christina Aguilera? Who's really punching down?
Man, who hurt you?
What do you mean, who hurt me? I got hurt, man. Everybody hurt me. My mom hurt me. The fucking world hurt me, dog.